You know,
That's why I always, I always said that LeBron, being that his build, like you said, like his stature, he came in at like 18, the dude looked like he was like 42. You know what I mean? Like and big though, like you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, And it's one of those things where people always say, "Oh, can he make it back in the '90s era, or whatever?" And I think he's gonna have difficulty if he was back then.
I don't.
I
I
think,
disagree
I,
because I'm
I
not
think
the
it.
biggest LeBron James fan, but I've heard since day one the people that he played against was like, oh, this guy could play. Like he was the real deal. To
Mm,
his credit, he lived up to all the expectations. The only thing I kind of wish I saw was like a bit more rings, because we do, determine people's success by getting those championship rings. He has four. He has a ring with three different teams, which is not an easy thing to do. But when he was a rookie, even the vets were like, "Oh, this guy's the real deal." So I
no, I'm
think he
talking
would
about
have if he played in the '90s and the '80s too.
like physicality. That's what I'm saying. So like he would run over these cats.
Yeah,
Like
oh, without a
I mean,
doubt.
he's today he's running over. But even when he first came out, he's he's still mowed him down
Yeah,
because again he was an explosive player and he's just a big dude,
he
right?
had a
But
football
now,
build too.
yeah,
He played
but
football in
now
high
okay,
school.
you put him against like Karl Malone, Barkley, Rodman, like
It's always
you're
Rodman.
gonna have issues. You feel me? The Admiral, you know what I mean? Like all these cats, like they're gonna.
No, I get what you're
I'm
saying. I
not
get what
saying
you're
he's
saying.
gonna be he would be trash or anything like that. No, he's still gonna be nice with it. But it's just you won't see as much of a domination as you would see like today. That's what I mean.
I think he would just be a different player because, and I mean, admittedly, I'm not into the NBA as much as I used to be, but um, to me, I feel like LeBron is way more of like a get to the basket kind of player. You know what I mean? Like he's big. He's kind of like a freight train. He gets his speed going. You really don't want to step in front of him. You're kind of just like, all right, brother, go ahead, you know? Whereas like back when when, and really you're comparing LeBron to MJ, not really to Kobe, but when you're talking about somebody like Kobe who was, tall, maybe not as like built as somebody like LeBron would be, obviously, he could get to the rim, but he also perfected that step back, that jump shot, the 3-point shots, you know? I mean, I'm not saying LeBron's not a shooter. I personally don't find LeBron to be a Kobe type shooter. I really think he's more of a like, bully his way to the rim, get fouled, dunk it, get in the paint kind of thing. And like you're saying, I think he would have a tougher time doing that back then with how physical things were. Even MJ says how they were like grabbing him, they're holding him, and I mean,
Yeah.
LeBron's a big guy, but I mean, you can't even breathe on somebody now. They're calling a foul. You know what I mean? So different time. I think you're right. I think he'd have success, but I think he'd be a different kind of player. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
I
Yeah,
think he would
honestly.
have like no choice but to adapt and just play more aggressive because the talent is there, and it's very crystal clear. Um, but credit to LeBron, he progressively got better throughout the years, and when he started out as that player, kept getting to the basket, attacking, dunk highlights, and everything. And now he can definitely deliver, and he delivers stuff like that in the playoffs when he has to get to the basket. But he has a 3-point shot. He has more range in his game, playing back to the basket. And he's a more complete player, than ever because of how long he's been playing the game. So because he's been playing the games for so long, he's in situations where he sees the play before it happens. I'm not sure if anybody's seen the Iman Shumpert stories where he's just calling the opponent's teams and their play that they're about to run, and he's like it's like a game of chicken. He's like, Shump, they're gonna cut. The guy's gonna go there. When the guy goes there, you're gonna cut. I'm gonna pass him. I'm gonna pass you the ball. And then like, we'll give you a perfect example against the Celtics. The Celtics running that play. The Celtics guy on defense, he's like shit. So it's like he's almost daring him to go for the to double up so he could pass it to Shump because he knows that's what they're gonna do. So as far as like like mentally how he approaches the game, I think a lot more players need to pay attention to that because um, that's pretty much what builds the longevity in the game. If you know how to read the plays, you first of all you're gonna prevent turnovers. You're more likely to be better on defense as a result, And when it's down to the wire and when it counts, it's going to be more exciting game to watch because you know, uh, LeBron had his moments where he made buzzer beaters also. So
Yeah,
with
he
that
did.
being said, yeah, I think he's more of a complete player now. It's just that he's older.
Very high IQ. Very high IQ.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.